a doctor's appointment or something. Instead, he got out, opened the back door, and started unhooking Lily's car seat. She was 6 months old, crying because her diaper was full. He handed me the car seat, a diaper bag, and said, "Vanessa can't handle this, you'll figure it out." Then he got back in his car and left. I stood there in the parking lot holding my baby sister while students walked past staring. A teacher saw me and brought me to the office. I explained everything. They called Dad. He didn't answer. They called 3 more times over the next hour. Finally, he texted, "She's better off with you. I'll send money." He sent $400 once. Never again. The school let me keep Lily in the nurse's office for the rest of the day. The principal helped me file for emergency guardianship. Dad didn't show up to the hearing, didn't contest it. The judge asked me twice if I understood what I was taking on. I said yes. What else was I supposed to say? The first 2 months were hell. I'd wake up at 5 a.m. to feed her, get ready for school, drop her at a daycare that charged $50 a week because the owner felt bad for me. I worked at Target on weekends, 16-hour shifts, while my friend's mom watched her. My grades dropped from A's to C's. My guidance counselor asked if I wanted to switch to online school. I said no. I needed the structure. Lily said her first word at 11 months. I was changing her diaper on the bathroom floor of our apartment. She looked up at me and said, "Mama," clear as day. I stopped moving. She said it again, smiling. "Mama, mama, mama." I sat there on the bathroom floor crying while she kept saying it, thinking it was a game. Dad called once during that first year, asked if we were okay. I said we were fine. He said good, and hung up. That was it. She took her first steps at 13 months. 4 steps from the couch to my arms. I have the video. You can hear me screaming. The neighbor knocked on the wall, but I didn't care. When Lily was 2, Dad showed up at our apartment door. No warning. Just knocked at 9 p.m. on a Wednesday. He said he wanted to see her. He walked in without asking, looked around our tiny place and said, "This is where you're raising her?" Lily was already asleep. I told him to leave. He said he'd come back. He didn't. She started daycare at 3. First week, the teacher pulled me aside. Lily had drawn a picture of me for the Draw Your Family assignment. Just me and her. The teacher asked where Dad was in the picture. Lily said, "I don't have a dad. I have Mama." The teacher looked at me. I said, "That's right." Then 4 months ago, Dad called. He and Vanessa had divorced. He was living alone. He wanted Lily back. He said he'd made a mistake, but he was her father and had rights. I told him he signed those rights away. He said he'd get a lawyer. I said, "Go ahead." Last month was Lily's 4th birthday. I saved everything, rented a pavilion at the park, invited her whole daycare class, hired a princess performer, ordered a custom cake shaped like a unicorn. Dad showed up an hour in with a present, smiling like he belonged there. Parents were confused. The teacher looked at me with a question on her face. During present time, Lily opened mine first. A pink electric car she'd been obsessing over for months. She screamed, jumped into my lap, and yelled, "You're the best mama in the whole world. I love you so, so, so much." Every parent clapped. The teacher smiled. Dad's smile disappeared. Lily climbed in the car immediately. Dad walked over with his present. She looked up at him, then at me, then said, "No thank you, I'm driving," and drove away. He just stood there holding the wrapped box. One of the moms asked me who that man was. I said, "Nobody who matters." Dad followed me to my car after everyone left. "You poisoned her against me. I'm her father. You stole my daughter." I looked at him. "You don't get to drop someone off and pick them back up when it's convenient." He's been calling every day since. Lawyer this, writes that. Every voicemail is the same. He's changed.